Hey, it's Mike Antoni from MikeAntoni.com. In this video, I want to give you some tips for time management. Now, I'm not a person who loves, dealing with time management and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm not even what you would call a very organized person. So, question I guess would be, why should you even listen to me, right? Because I was able to discover one secret time management strategy that helps send my business and my results through the stratosphere. Listen up closely, because I think this tip is going to do you a lot of good. The first reality that I want you to accept is that we all have the same amount of time in the day, right? Each of us has 24 hours. That's it. And no matter how hard we try, we can't invent or create more time. Can't be done. The good news is we can make more cash, right? And that in turn lets us get more out of life because we can use other people's time. So, here's my first time management tip. This is key. If you don't have a purpose for your time, someone else will. If you don't have a purpose for your time, someone else will. Simply put, you have to bring order to your time, or your boss, your spouse, or a time stealer will take your time right from under you. And this goes hand in hand with the ability to tell people no. If you've ever struggled with saying no to people, let me ask you this. Have you ever had someone to ask you for help with something, like the classic moving furniture? And you quickly said no because you would be at work during that time. Right? Not even a thought, oh, sorry, I can't. I have to be at my job, right? Well, that worked because you had a legitimate reason why you couldn't be there. You had a reason why. You were working. You had a purpose for your time. Of all the time management tips, that might be the most important one in this article. Number 2, if you're short on time, buy someone else's. If you're short on time, buy someone else's time. Sadly, many people that fall into the first category we talked about, they don't make good use of their time and they have no purpose for their time. But the flip side is that these people are in a position for you to come in and pay them for their time. I do this a lot of times with friends and family who aren't doing anything, to put it bluntly. I will pay them a few bucks to do the kind of tasks that I just don't have time to do, or tasks that aren't worth my time. Now that may sound harsh, but it's a reality. If you are a business person especially, and you're spending 3 to 4 hours on the weekend, working on your front and backyard, you might not be spending your time right, unless you enjoy that. If you enjoy it, well then keep it up. Hey, some people do. But the real key here is to spend your time wisely and to outsource the menial and do the mental. Let me quote that again. Outsource the menial, do the mental. If you follow these simple tips for time management, you can go a long, long way towards achieving the kind of success you crave. And before this video ends, I'll throw in one more tip that I like to use, and it has to do with list making. This is the third tip here. Create a list of the top 6 goals you want to accomplish each day. I call it my Super 6. Now this doesn't mean, go write down 6 impossible goals like stopping world hunger and bringing peace. Okay, this is not going to, that's beyond the scope of this. I'm talking about 6 real things that you need to accomplish that day. And not just easy things either, that you can just scratch off in 5 minutes, but real, honest to goodness goals you're trying to get done. And they should be work related. If you think about it, you can actually make a different list for every area of your life if you'd like relationships, work, spiritual, and on and on. But the real key here for this to work is this. Don't worry if you don't finish all 6 goals. That's okay. Actually, that's probably good because you gave yourself some pretty tough assignments. So whatever you didn't finish the day before, go ahead and move that to the top of your list for the next day. This will keep you focused on the goals at hand. Now, here's why this is important. Have you ever had that time of day when you're staring at the computer screen and you're thinking, I should be doing something right now, but you just can't remember what it is, or you're just not sure? Well, I'll confess, plenty of times that's happened to me. But see, that's when I open up my Super 6, as I like to call it, and see what's on the list. I never lose track of what I'm trying to do, and I easily break down larger projects into bite-sized, manageable ones. It's easy to do. As far as keeping track of it all, here's what I do. I create a text file on my computer, and I save it as super6.txt.text, and I actually put it on my desktop. Then when I open it, I'll write down the following. So today's Wednesday, May 19th, 2010. I would say Super 6 for Wednesday, May 19th, 2010. Of course, whatever date it'll be, you'll put in that date. And then I have numbers 1 through 6. So for this week or for this day, I need to record an audio for a sales project. I've got to write my blog post, submit an article, submit a video, which I'm recording right now, and update my Facebook fan page. And then I go on. I have 6 things. I won't go through them all here, but then I leave a section for notes below that, and I just call it notes, and I'll add stuff in as I think of it throughout the day. This is a big one because by the end of each day, I usually can create my Super 6 for the next day. And the cool thing is that gives you all night in your head to be thinking about it and processing the best way to complete those tasks. And when you go to bed that night, it lets your subconscious mind think about it. And that's very, very powerful. This is truly the most invaluable time management tip that I think I've ever shared with anyone. It's something that I've done for years now and gotten a ton of results. This is how I accomplish more in a day than most people get done in an entire week. So I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I sincerely hope that these tips for time management will serve you well in your business and in your life. Because remember, it's not just about the quantity of what we get done, it's also about the quality of what we do. So always make sure to focus on getting it right instead of just getting it done. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about this topic and also internet and affiliate marketing strategies, because that's what I do, take a second and visit my blog. It's mikeantoni.com/blog. Check it out. Join up with me. I'll share all kinds of cool free stuff. I have a whole free hour-long video from one of my $5,000 sold-out events. I think you'll enjoy it. Hope you have a great day. Now get out there and get something done. Make your Super 6. Look forward to talking to you real soon.